Hello, I'm Harvey Wasserman, and I'm here to introduce you to my new book, John Wayne and the Fierce Kuga-Kugas, a book of healing and transformation. I warn you, it's not an ordinary book or like any other self-help book you've ever seen. One of the things I want you to experience is that you had a good time reading it. I had a hell of a good time writing it. As a matter of fact, although there can be a lot of suffering as you try to change and grow, some of it could be joyous. I'm the only therapist I know, I'm sure there are others, but I'm the only therapist I know when I see my patient come out of suffering, or particularly when I see them expand into a gift that they were born with but never expressed. I can barely sit there. I just explode with joy. And I want you to have a good time, at least part of the time, when you're with me in this book. And I want you with me in the book. So partly I've expressed some experiences I've had that have helped me on my journey and that I've learned a lot from. Perhaps you will accompany me and learn along with me. Some of them I'll make very clear what I learned, and some I want you to figure out just for yourself. There also are many, many exercises which you can apply to the particular situation that is constricting or making your life less desirable than you would like it to be. Many of these I invented, some I learned by studying with outstanding healers all over the world, both native and professional, and some I learned and then adapted and made more specific or more intense. What I'm going to teach you right now is very important. A life without love is no life. A life with a closed heart is an unhappy, even slightly depressed life. But very often, life experiences have taught us to close our hearts. I'm going to teach you now a series of chants. There are other techniques too, but a series of chants which should help you experience your heart open and the lovely feeling when you know that part of you is expressing itself and alive. It will be made up of 3 sounds. The first one is the sound Om, which is very well known. The second one is the sound YAM, Yam. And the third one is the sound AW, Aw. And that has to be made with your mouth just like this, and from the back of your throat. Now the first one you should feel, if you get the pitch right, you'll feel it where your emotional heart is, which is somewhere around here. You'll feel it vibrate there. The second one, that's the Om one. The second one, the Yam one, you'll feel behind that, deeper into your chest. And the Aw one, which it took me years to find, playing with all kinds of sounds, you should feel in the center of your spine, again, at that same level in your spine. And here's how I want you to do it. I'll do it once, and then I want you to listen, and then I want you to do it 3 times, and I'll do it along with you. Om, 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 Om. And then Yam, 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 Yam. And then Aw, like awesome. Aw. Mouth that way, back of your throat. Oh, oh. Now I will just do it. I'd like you to accompany me 3 times. Oh, oh, oh. Yam, Yam, once more. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, oh. I hope you're feeling, as I am feeling now, blessed by my heart being open and blessing me and anyone close to me. But you may wonder, wandering through life with an open heart makes you very vulnerable, and that's true. One way, a major way of getting yourself protected while you have that heart open and that vulnerable, is improving your self-esteem. In the healing book that I have written, John Wayne and the Fierce Kuga-Kugas, there is a result of a lifelong search for a rapid, easy way to raise self-esteem. It is very clear, very simple, and only takes 2 minutes. If you do that regularly every day, at least once, perhaps twice, in 3 weeks, you'll notice a definite change in your self-esteem. And within 6 weeks, you'll notice a major change in your self-esteem. With improved self-esteem, which is like the foundation of the building of who you are, it is very hard for anybody to damage you by being unpleasant or obnoxious to you. You will see it as their problem, not as yours. And any other things that you have to change or correct in your thinking or behavior will be supported by the feeling of your respect and liking who you are, not that you're perfect. And truly, when you have good self-esteem, you are not perfect, but there is deep respect for yourself, and you can afford to be benevolently humble.